Hey, so everybody's always asking me when I go talk to clients about what they should do for their building and how we can do things to make our business work no matter what happens. I'm like, hey, you guys need a generator, you need a UPS, you need all those things for all your critical systems. Well, since I keep telling everybody that, and they ask me, well, what do you do at your place? Well, this is what we're gonna show you. So we have our own generator here that works for two buildings, 5216 and 5226. These two buildings right behind me where you can't see right now. But we have a 250 kW cat generator. But what's cool about this engine, it's a special order. It's a marine grade. So in other words, instead of like your car has one starter when you put the starter on to start the car, this has two starters, has two battery systems. It has two block heaters to keep the block warm when it's really cold out, so it starts every time. What else did it have? Two chargers for the battery system, so everything's redundant, so no matter what, it's gonna start. And why that's so cool is this. Let me show you. So inside of here, I have the key in. There we go. You can see our battery charger. Notice how clean this is. I made sure the guys did the cleaning before we did this little video. Anyway, so this battery charger works to these two batteries. And then you notice here is your engine starter, okay? And it's special because this block has to be machined so that this starter can get to the flywheel to start the engine. So if the block isn't set up that way, you can't just put another starter on. Just like your car, they only come with one starter point or mounting bracket, so you can't put another one in. So that's why it's really important to order this special grade. So a regular generator will only come with one at this capacity size. But this is what they call marine grade. It's special order. It's like for a boat. You got to have redundant stuff in a boat if you only got one engine. So that's what we do. So if we go on the other side over here, I'll come back to this. So you'll see now we have the same stuff. Another charger, another battery system, and guess what? Here's another starter. Now you notice that this starter is black and the other one is yellow like it comes with the engine, because this has the mounting bracket, so we had to order the starter at the factory, have it installed along with the battery system and the charger, so it all came as one unit. Also, which is really cool, these are block heaters. So you can't tell right now, but this is toasty to the hand. It's probably 130 degrees, 120 degrees. So one's running and then one's backup, and it always keeps the block nice and warm. And if they fail or something goes wrong, guess what? It'll send an alarm to my phone and tell me, hey, my block's cold. You need to come out and fix this. Also, if you look down here, you'll notice this fuel tank is huge. So we can go for weeks with the amount of fuel this thing holds in here. So we really like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. It works great. Every time we lose power, it's only for about 9 seconds or so. And then power comes back up to the building. My phone never shuts off. My computer never shuts off. Everything works great. And the lights just flicker and the emergency lighting comes on for, like I said, 7-10 seconds in there somewhere. And then the generator comes on. And we had an outage here about a month or two ago. It was like 6 hours. We had a lot of clients around here that we built their data centers pretty close, and they lost power too, and everybody's generators ran just fine. And they're calling and going, this is great. We're so glad you had us put the whole building on generator, because our Coke machines worked, our little cafeteria worked. It was business as normal, and that's the way you should do it. I was gonna show you earlier how great this engine starts, but when I came over here, I was gonna push the button, it didn't work. No, I'm just kidding, it works great. So I'm gonna try it, hopefully it starts. Yay, it makes noise. Looks good. Shut it off now. See how quiet it is? It's a sound attenuated enclosure. You can actually have a conversation while the thing's running, which is really, really nice. And then I have the walls here are all filled CMU. So outside of this area, it's really quiet and you're walking through the parking lot. Not that we need a quiet area in the parking lot, but it doesn't bother any of the neighbors. Everything's back to normal and we're good to go. So we just ran the generator outside and we want to show where all that power goes. So we have utility power and generator power coming from this Russell electric transfer switch, which I really like. This is a great switch. We can service it in the middle of the day. Nobody knows the difference. If we want to work on it, we can work on it without the lights even going on in the building. But to mess with my employees, I thought it'd be fun if we did a real load test. So turn my little switch on, I get my light, wait and start generator. Red light comes on, I hear the generator outside start, barely because it's so quiet. I get a red light, and this is gonna roll. Now, lights go on and off. Now we're on generator power. Isn't that cool? And the UPS kept everybody's computers working, they're on the phones, everything just worked great. So they don't even know, then they say the lights flicker. I like this stuff. Have a great day.